And the stream is live. So we should be able to see it soon. So what's up, Facebook? This is the Indie Musicians Roundtable. We're getting started. Please share this out.
Share this out. Explicit. Still a countdown, right?
And it looks like we're live, people.
Joe, come
All
back.
Right.
There we go.
Just trying to... I'll do a little intro video.
Sweet.
There we go.
Nice, Joe.
Here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Indie Musicians Roundtable. Sitting here tonight with Mr. David Werba and Mr. B Easy, a couple of dudes that I've gotten to know. What's up, everybody? And can you guys go ahead and talk for me just so I can see if I can hear you guys, make sure I can hear you guys on the live stream?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm D-Flow. What's up?
That might work for you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I got a lot going on right now.
Okay, good. All right, so we're doing this. This is the Indie Musicians Roundtable. We're live on Facebook tonight. So how's everybody doing? You guys making it through 2017 so far?
Drinking heavily, Joe, tonight. So not sure what's going to happen.
What about you, Beezy?
I'm not drinking heavily, but I am drinking, so feeling pretty good about 2017.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, yeah, why don't you guys talk for a minute? You guys have been chatting about some interesting things. Why don't you find something interesting to talk about? I'm going to invite some of my friends.
Yeah, we're talking about mixtapes, right?
Yeah, talk about some mixtapes for a minute.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, here. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you. I want to talk more about this to the people. The people. I think we got about 3,500 people in the room right now. Mixtapes. Brandon, why do people make mixtapes?
I find that a lot of artists make mixtapes because, one, they want to get product out to the people, and two, a mixtape is just like a free form of expression. It's like with albums, I tend to be a little bit more concept oriented, depending on whatever the concept is of the album. But with a mixtape, it's just that. It's a mixtape. I could do a girl song, I could do a club song. It's pretty much whatever you feel like. It's freedom of expression, and you get to be heard and put your talent on display. So
yeah, this is when I first kind of really understood this way back when. What didn't click for me is why people would call it a mixtape and not just a demo album. Like, what's the difference? Is it because it's mostly rap, hip hop?
No, you gotta know that like the history of mixtapes is like a DJ would go ahead and take your favorite records that were out by your favorite artists, and they do their little scratches on it and make their own little mixes of it. And they put it out on the tape and they pass it out to their friends in the neighborhood. It was called a mixtape. Now, basically, it's still called a mixtape because DJs host it.
I know, but it wasn't always DJs. Like when I was in high school, that was almost like a friendship gesture. It's like, hey, I made you a mixtape, and all it was just
different.
It was almost like trying to get a date with a girl.
Completely different.
That's the same thing.
Check it out. It's just like their favorite 20 songs about like love songs because they want to go out with a girl or something. But that's what they called it. It's like
and that's just another example of like things having the same name but like different meanings behind it. Like right now, as an artist, if I go to the studio, take a whole bunch of beats to songs that's already out on the radio, and I just want to do them all, put verses and hooks on them, throw it out there, that's a mixtape. But if you're at home and you go on the internet and pick different songs from different artists and then you burn it to a CD, you probably call that a mixtape as well.
Nah, I don't think people say that anymore. I think people...
well, that's because kind of the hip hop genre kind of took it over. Like
they kind of owned it. Yeah, they kind of like own that. That's I guess that phrase now. Yeah, which so is like, cool. It's like it deserves to own its own phrase. It's just funny of the like genealogy of the.
I mean, it's still the same basic concept. It's like a mix of different songs that just express how you were feeling at the time. I mean,
yeah, but it's what it mostly means is that. It's just not a compilation of popular music. It's actually an artist, like maybe rapping on top of like a beat, or even it's just like a demo of their songs, just kind of not professional yet, just kind of like a sample.
It's evolution. It's evolution.
Yeah,
evolution of the mixtape from trying to get your girls in high school to trying to get signed.
Cool.
Yeah,
well, thank
not
you
just
for that,
get
guys.
signed, but like it's. I think people pass them around to try and form a band. It's just like, you know, I'm just a rapper. It's like I want to build a band, or I'm just like a solo artist. Like here's my stuff. I just kind of play it on top of some loops, but you get an idea of like my talent and the style, and you pass it around. You form a band that way.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, we call them street albums. Like, mixtapes is the proper name. But like you said, like, a lot of people call them street albums. Like, if I do a mixtape, quote unquote, that's all original production, it would be more called a street album than a mixtape. Like, the popular sites are still going to deem it a mixtape, but people in the know are going to know, like, yo, this is a street album. Like, Meek Mill, Dream Chasers are street albums. Like, every mixtape he came up with before the album dropped were considered street albums, not mixtape.
Joe, can I have one more minute on this?
Yeah, go for it.
Please, Joe, please.
Go for it. You're hammered. No.
No, but in terms of this like new kind of venture, this new division, like we set up the page on the website because there actually is a difference. You know, when we don't want, I guess we want to open it up to more artists in a sense that the way we had it before is just like send us your album, almost kind of like putting the message to them, like make sure it's professional or else we won't even talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm sure we get a lot of submissions, but I'm sure like we'd probably get maybe double or triple that because of the people that it's like I have a recording, but it's not like it's not professional, and I'm not sure if I want to like send it to you guys because you probably kind of say it doesn't sound that great, and then they don't send it. So now it's like that's what like the mixtape division is. It's like to just send us what you got. I mean, we'll listen to it, and it has its own category now. So
right.
Yeah,
that's what I like about it. Like I really like that you guys are really geared towards independent artists and giving them kind of like a platform to be heard. And that's what we hoping to accomplish with the mixtape division, because it's like we want to put your music on display, like you said, not necessarily to be reviewed by us, but to put out there to the world as you intended it in the first place. So it's like, I like that by using the SoundCloud embedded, we kind of like helping artists build their own following, because it's going to go towards whatever you already had it on.
Yeah, I mean, it's the start of a lot of artists. That's probably like the seedling of their career in many cases. Where this is like the first thing that actually recorded. And some of the stuff we're going to get is awesome. And it's like, wow, this is like ready to like play on the radio. We're going to get stuff like that, but we're going to get some lower quality stuff where the talent is clear. And that's what we want to talk about. We want to like highlight that. And hopefully we can help some artists be like, whoa, okay, these guys are digging it. People are digging it. All right, I'm gonna do an album now. You know, so
hey. And that's what the hope is.
Yeah. All right, Joe. Sorry, dude. That was like 40 minutes, wasn't it? Sorry.
10. It's fine though. That's all right. That's kind of what it's about. You know, we get on rants and jaunts and stuff like that, and we figure things out by doing that. So, but let's take a little breather, take a little break here. I've been working hard all day on this show and all week. So while we're doing this, why don't you guys invite your friends, everybody that's in the room. Thanks for hanging out. We're on Facebook tonight, Indie Musicians Roundtable. I'm JoJo Keys with Be Easy and David Werba. This is a social promo client that we recently finished up promoting some music for. This is MurderDance Klick with their song Rocket. I believe these guys are from the UK, so enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
MurderDance Klick with their song Rocket. Before I forget, guys, when we're listening to the songs, so I don't have to have extra things to do, if you could mute your mics, because
I have a problem with that.
Shut up.
Anyway, I have a problem with the tone that you're taking right now.
Anyway,
it's just really aggressive.
Tell me what you thought.
I'm the
boss here. Don't forget. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, whoa! I was thinking Alice Cooper and the Stooges, some kind of weird mix between the two. Obviously, really simple progression. I don't even know if it changed. I don't know if they changed chords the whole song, but that's cool. I mean, you got like different, like energetic, crazy vocals like that. And it's cool. Like I was enjoying it, man.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Be Easy. I'm curious to hear your opinions on this. You're the rock guy around here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I actually thought that it had that retro feel. Like, again, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of different rock bands to be able to make the comparisons, but I definitely got like a retro. I want to say late 80s, early 90s, big hair type of feel to it.
Earlier than that.
Also,
I would say like 10 years
I also
earlier.
felt like the verse was a little congested. Is that the word I'm looking for here? Like maybe the reverb was a little thick on it. Like maybe the unders and everything could have been a little bit lower. It kind of made it have a canny type of effect to the verse. But overall, I like the song. But like I said, it had that retro feel to it.
Yeah, it was like congested lungs.
Like
it just wasn't breathing well.
I would have heard that in a beer commercial with girls washing the car in slow motion.
Yeah, we actually only have like one hip hop tune tonight. We had a lot of rock that had been submitted. I don't really try to. Maybe someday when we have like so many submissions that we can do this, organize our shows into hip hop and rock and different genres of independent music. But for now, I'm not really like picking a specific genre, as long as it's indie and they submitted and it's not, there's a cutoff line. Some of the stuff, it's just, I don't want to bring it on the round table and maybe, us rip them apart. So I kind of, the ones that don't necessarily need to be here, I kind of let them go a little bit. But most of the music, probably 90% of the submissions we get actually make it onto one of our shows. So, that'll just shows you how much we mean this and how we're being.
Yeah, even like one part of the band, usually the voice, but if we get a song where like the lead guitar, where it sounds like Eddie Van Halen and everything else sucks, I mean, it's like worthy talking about just to give props to that one part, because maybe people in the band, maybe he's the leader of the band and he's just doesn't realize like how much far advanced he is than the rest of the sound. So there's like value in even talking about that stuff. But like you said, Joe, yeah, some of the stuff we get, it's just like it's just the quality. It's all crackly. It's just, it's hard to listen to some of that stuff, but
yeah, and I don't want to embarrass anybody necessarily. So some stuff doesn't make it, but that's a very small amount. You may not ever know that you didn't make it on the show. So go ahead and submit anyway on indiemusicplus.com. Submit your mixtape. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what we're actually doing with the mixtape stuff on the indiemusicplus.com site? We talked about mixtapes a little bit, but now what are we doing with mixtapes?
Yeah, quick 30-second jaunt.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Juan Andrews, I see a comment on Facebook. He said he sent us music, but we got that response. I'm guessing you sent it in Facebook. And I hope people just start to understand, like, we get so much music and sometimes people, they just tweet at us. They just like put our handle in a tweet with their SoundCloud link, or they just share a video and then they hope that we're just going to like turn it into a featured artist or something. Like all we're asking is just send it through the form on the website. That's all we ask. Just because we're trying to stay organized, and like that's just where we listen to the stuff, is the stuff that's submitted through the website.
Well, so the other side of that is we get so many tweets at us. I don't think Twitter actually catches all of them, because I'll get people sometimes tell me, "Hey, I tweeted you. You didn't respond." I'm like, well, I never saw it. And that's all.
And I don't know if they're serious or not. I don't know if they're just like tagging me. I'm not gonna like spend a half hour trying to like look them up and do a review on them before I don't even know like what they want here. So just guys, just send it through the website, and we listen to everything that comes through. And if it's that bad in quality, if there's a fee like for the featured artist, we'll just refund your money. If it's that bad. Otherwise, we're gonna talk about it in one of our shows. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Cool. So let's go ahead and listen to another tune. Like I said, we got two rockish tunes tonight. We got a hip-hop tune from St. Louis, which is my old stomping grounds, and then we have sort of an alternative tune. Which one would you guys like to listen to? Rock, hip-hop, or mild, mellow alternative?
It's your show. It's up to you.
Oh, come on. That's why I'm asking. I'm the boss. I need opinions. Let's do... You were going to say something.
B, call it. Just call it, man. Just make the call.
What's the alternative? Let's go to the alternative.
Okay.
Mild, mellow alternative. This is the band called Paleosonik.
We share together. Come on with the reflections in the languid stream. recollections I've held of you as the light that defines the light. Drifting out, sing eternal light. Majestic approach of those gentle lights. No slow illusion, it's the love of mine. Yours was only a lost song, so how could I have anticipated the words goodbye? Why didn't I think I could drag you into a dream when I never was brave enough to follow you to the light that defines the light. Drifting out, sing eternal light.
And that's Paleosonik. That song grew on me over the last week when I was listening to it. Didn't really hit me at first, but it's not a bad song. What'd you guys think?
B-Flow's going first on this one.
B-Flow,
Really?
be easy.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Be easy.
How you doing?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I felt like he had a nice voice, but I'm really not much for the. Could it be too mellow? Can I say it was too mellow for
Of
me?
course, it's your opinion, man.
Like, I feel like when things are too mellow, they kind of get a whiny vibe to me. Overall, like, I liked his voice. I felt like the song was a decent song. I felt like, again, at least 3 of the songs have a very retro vibe to it.
Are you in touch with your emotional side, Brandon?
I am not.
You're not.
I am not.
That might be.
And how do you feel about that?
Yeah. How do you feel about not being in touch with your emotional self?
Doesn't really bother me either way.
All right. Well, I want to. What hair are we going with right now? Let's go with this.
1985 porn.
Oh,
I actually agree with you right there.
oh.
That's a good call. I want to give that some props, man. That's what I'm feeling right now. I want to give him some props because there was a little Beatlesque, like, God, Pink Floyd. There's a little Beatlesque Pink Floyd flavor in there. Again, like you said, man, super retro. Like, I'm just going right back to the 70s, and it has to be an influence for him. It's obvious to me. So,
hey, Paleosonic, I was thinking, I was going to ask, did anybody else get that the name may be a hint at like an old sound?
yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. It's like,
So, I mean,
it almost defines as retro music. I mean, it's a different way to say retro music.
I just wanted to say that I wasn't downing it by saying it had a retro vibe. I was actually saying like that in a good way.
Well, that's okay. Like, that's the thing I'm going to try to address more in the beginning of the show anyway. Is, people that have your music on the show or people that are watching, just remember that we're pretty much, I know the songs because I put the show together, but all the people that are going to be in the roundtable, they're either have just heard the songs in the last couple of hours or just have listened to them as we're listening to them. So they're just giving honest, off the cuff opinions and feelings, and they're all from different genres. We want rappers, we want guitarists, we want, metalheads, we want R&B people in here hanging out with us. It doesn't matter who it is. Remember, indie is a attitude, not a genre, and so all genres are welcome. So, you guys have anything else to say?
Freaky goth chicks? We accept those too, right?
Of course. I mean, I married one, So I'm gonna let's see, Tabby Gendron, I don't know how you say that, but said we should do some rock music. Well, hold on. I'm going to just mix it up a little bit with Tjuan Trouble. This guy's from St. Louis. This is his song, Just for Fun.
Sweet.
Turning up on Molly, she geek. Yelling everything gon' fleet. All that money in her weave. Now she thirsty, want free drinks. Took your bitch just for fun. I ain't turning down for nothing. No. Throwing once just for fun. See them bands hit my line. Know I beat it like a drum. Yeah, that cocoa and that soda. Yeah, I whip it just for fun. Smell that loud pack through my pocket. Shit stinking like a skunk. I smoke my smoke, I drink my drink, and I do it just for fun. If you ain't putting in, then my nigga, you get none. Yeah, I had to hit this girl, and I did it just for fun. Popping bottles, had them going. I had everybody turn. Shit was fun. That's the type of shit we doing every night. Move cool when I walk, like I'm skating on ice. Roll them blunts so fat and tight. Double cut my dirty Sprite. Yeah, I just text her phone. Got that comeback like she might. Just for fun, smack her buns. Never leave one in the oven. Yeah, niggas to the shots. I got my vest on like McLovin. Yeah, I'm fresh off of a lick, and I did it just for fun. Let them O's, baby. Yeah, I heard you like them young. Where you from? Heard I'm Tjuan. Just some trouble from St. Louis. Want a chick that know the hustle. I ain't worried who the cutest. Yeah, they hating on the low, but they heard that I'm the shooter. But Bay is not my type. She spent too much time on computers. Throwing once just for fun. See them bands hit my line. Know I beat it like a drum. Yeah, that cocoa and that soda. Yeah, I whip it just for fun. Smell that loud pack through my pocket. Shit.
All right, and that was Tjuan Trouble, Just for Fun, on the Indie Musicians Roundtable. Thanks so much for joining us. We're doing this on a weekly basis. We're live streaming twice a week on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, both nights. And then I'm also doing Indie Music Plus daily on Periscope. Didn't get to it today, but that's because I was setting all this crap up. So what do you guys think, man? Tjuan Trouble. Gotta let you know real quick. I'm not a big fan of the vocoder on rap, or the auto-tune on rap, but, you know, what are you going to do? I got to unmute you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that daily Periscope, the daily flow? What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's not bad. The daily flow. Huh? Brandon hates it. It's all right. Yeah, I'll go first. This is all Brandon, man. This is his domain.
You're the expert.
I'm just gonna feed you the assist right here. You could throw it down.
Oh man. As they say in Indiana, good lord.
Throw it down, big man. All right. So I hear it was a really interesting style. Yeah, that the whole what'd you call it? A vocoder?
Well,
it
auto-tune, but I always call it a vocoder, yeah.
It was, man, it's hard. I don't know if maybe he was going for this, but it was almost like histrionic rap style, where it was it was all these changing emotions, but I wasn't feeling it, I guess. You know, it's almost like he kind of cranked the auto-tune up too much, where it was he would have these peaks and it would jump up and down, and then he's like, all right, I kind of like this, and then it's he left it, but my feedback on it is it just sounded a little weird. Brandon B. Easy Flowers, throw it down, big man.
Okay. First, I'm gonna address the first thing. That is purposely done. That's a style of rap there. So the changing in pitch in the voice during the verse or whatever.
Histrionic. Yeah, go ahead.
I actually I got where he was coming from. I felt like the difference between the chorus and the verse wasn't very clear. It wasn't anything to separate it until you heard it again and realized like, oh, that's the chorus. Because the flow of the chorus was similar to the verse. So it actually
you're okay with the like the jumping around?
I'm personally not a fan of it, like especially not for a whole song. Like there are people who do that for certain. Drake, for instance, has done it before. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but they're like when most people use it to that extent, it's like an arpeggiation of a scale, and there's nothing just like jumps out like, wait, that didn't really fit.
To me, it muffles things too much, and unless it's like kind of done on a little, I mean, it seems like it overtakes the vocal. That's what I don't like about it when people use it, is that that's what you hear. You don't hear the actual quality of the voice. I don't mind it supporting the voice, you know what I mean? But people, man, it's just too much.
I know, but it was jumping outside of a scale. Like it was jumping outside of like the arpeggiation, I'm just like, well.
See, you guys are listening to it from a very detailed.
Well, then tell us what the hell is going on, man.
I mean, you gotta think about it. It's like with any generation, the newer generations are coming up with their own thing. Like,
that's right.
At some point in time, playing a record and putting the needle on it and letting it play was the thing. And some kid came along and was like, check it out. This sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure to the older generation, that was like, what the hell is that? Like, you're scratching up the records. I pay money for it. But like with this new generation, it's like that's how they express themselves. They might not know music notes. They might not know anything about pitch or tone, but they know what feels good to them. And that's what a lot of music nowadays is. Like mumble rap isn't like something that I particularly like, but I get it. It's not so much about what they're saying to this newer generation, and it's about how they're feeling. Like Future is big right now because he gives you that feeling. You're in the club, you're drunk, you're smoking weed, you're sipping lean. Future's music makes you feel like, you know what? Yeah. Like, so I get it. I mean, I like this song. It was things about maybe the mixing of it. Because as far as style-wise, I guarantee you play this in a room full of high school kids and they're going to go crazy.
Yeah, sure.
By the end of the song, they're gonna women is just for fun. Yeah. That's all they care about. They care about that feeling. So I mean, I like the song overall. I'm not a fan of the things that you guys pointed out either, but again, it's a new generation out there and they do things their way. So just like DJing and scratching wasn't a big thing when it first introduced on the scene, maybe 2 years, 3 years from now, Dave, you'll be like, you know what? I didn't like it, but I think I might like it.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something. Like Wilt Chamberlain, you just threw it down hard right there. Good job, man.
I tried.
Yeah.
Cool.
What you got, Joe?
Well, no, I mean that's pretty much my thought. I love the guy's lyrics on that tune, man. It was they're funny. And you know, I'm from St. Louis.
Clever. He was clever.
Yeah. That was part of what made me. He had 2 songs that he submitted, and the other one, they both kind of, to me, just because, like you said, I'm a little older, not really in the scene anymore as far as like, you know, current hip hop and stuff. They sounded very similar to me, but this was the one that stuck out to me, so that's why I picked it for the show. So thanks, Tjuan, for submitting your music, and everybody that's been watching the Indie Musicians Roundtable tonight. I'm so thankful that you're here. It's Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, every Thursday night on Indie Music Plus Facebook page, and then we'll upload the videos up to YouTube, and you can also catch my daily Periscope on Indie Music Plus, where we just, I just talk about shit, basically.
Hey, Juan just sent it through the website?
Tjuan, I believe it was a website submission. It could have been a SoundCloud promo.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, anyway, let's.
What do we got next?
Well, this is the last tune of the night. We're gonna do 4 songs on Roundtables. Let's see here. Who haven't I played yet? Oh yeah, Ruby Bones. This is A good rockin' tune.
Such a fragile thing, it beats and cavities, moves itself about your chest, ticking down the time you spend, pumping all your blood in between, saving all this love underneath. Oh, but I can never change it, no, I can never make it up. You got a heart of darkness, darkness. It's not the love you wanted, you wanted. How did you get so cold? You got a heart of darkness, my darkest love. My darkest love. It's in all your magazines, faded dreams and fantasies, alcohol and cheap cassettes, lack of sleep and TV sets, just one cigarette, finally. You could use the rest in between. Oh, but I can never turn it off, I can never cut the loss. You got a heart of darkness, darkness. It's not the love you wanted, you wanted. How did you get so cold? You got a heart of darkness, my darkest love. My darling love. My darling love.
Indie Musicians Roundtable on Facebook. I'm JoJo Keys, sporting the John Deere shirt that I've owned for like 20 years almost. What'd you guys think? I like that tune. I thought it was pretty cool, man. I love hardcore rockin' tunes. Beezy, go for it.
Okay, so I actually listen to the songs when you send them to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I really just be listening for a second time. Ruby Bones. They got a Panic at the Disco type of style.
Yes.
There you go.
So like I actually like Panic at the Disco. Like I'm not familiar with a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, bands and things of that nature, but I definitely like at least 3 or 4 Panic at the Disco songs. And that's the type of vibe that they had. Like it was, I could definitely envision like a video with maybe a ball going on, like a masquerade ball, and a lot of things going on as you're listening to the song and the singer singing it. I liked it. Like I have nothing bad to say about it. I like the singer. It had a nice vibe to it. I definitely was tapping my foot to it as soon as I heard it. And the second time just kind of like reaffirmed that for me. Yeah, like that, but on beat.
All right, here let's do a little regressive therapy here.
Okay.
How's that sound?
It
Pardon.
sounds terrible, but
Yeah. I mean, some people get a little nervous when they hear that phrase, but it's just about the genesis of the sound going backwards. And Panic at the Disco, that was where I was going to start. That's awesome. Going back to Our Lady Peace, you go back to like Screaming Trees, and then you go all the way back to the Ramones. I mean, like, and then that's like where I'm going as I'm listening to this song, because it's just the like punk core vibe that's behind this. And it's just, gets a little more polished over time, because like the Ramones, the Stooges, it was just raw as hell. It was out of tune. It was, their live shows were insane. They weren't mixed well, but it was just like raw punk energy. And it's just that's like what I was thinking. Like when I hear this band, I'm like, how can they not be a fan of those earlier bands? Because that's where it comes from. And I really like this one, man. It wasn't, was it the best like engineering and mixing we've ever heard? No, but like that's their sound.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was, I really like this, man. Good energy, just like, yeah.
There's a lot more where that came from. Let me just say that, because we have a lot of submissions in the queue right now. Because remember, if you get a service from us, if you submit to be a featured artist, even if we don't choose you as a featured artist, we're going to be promoting your music if you get a service from us. And getting a service from us is an automatic submission to be on one of our shows. So there's a good chance that if you use us to promote your music, you're going to be on one of these shows, and we're going to, become friends and start networking. That's what it's all about. We want to build the indie music community. Do you guys have anything else to say before we go? I'm sorry, I'm really tired, but I'm about to fall asleep.
Oh, Joe, man. Damn.
I have no beer tonight, so I'm just drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could keep going for 4 hours,
You got something, Dave?
I mean, I'm wearing a pair of Speedos right now, and they look like Joe's shirt. They're John Deere Speedos. And I kind of want to show people, but I think that might be inappropriate.
Yeah, Facebook will decide that. They're the thought police now, right? Be easy. Tell us what you're doing, man. Then we're gonna head out.
Know that mixtapes. Submit mixtapes. If you're watching this right now, you're an artist. You got a mixtape project that you want to submit. Go on indiemusicplus.com. Make the submission. If you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Team Easy KD. And for all the Periscopers out there, follow me at Team Easy KDE. That's all I got for you.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for spending your Thursday nights with me. I hope Dave's going to come back, because otherwise I'll fire his ass. But
oh God, dude, horrible. You can't.
Be easy. I hope you continue to join us. I hope you continue to join us every week, dude. And I appreciate.
I'm definitely gonna make it my mission to do so.
Cool, and I appreciate your input, man, and just being the good guy that you are, and hanging out with us and helping us grow our business and stuff. I can't wait to have you be even a bigger part of it, and hopefully things keep moving. So everybody, if you're a musician and you want to hang out with us on the Indie Musicians Roundtable on Thursday nights on camera, feel free to get in touch with us. You can message us on Facebook, on Twitter, and anywhere else, and we'll consider it. So you just have to you have to be ugly and not cool and awkward on camera to be on the show. Just joking. Anyway, thanks guys so much for I just called you both ugly. Do you hear that?
Hear it all the time.
Dave's pissed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on Tuesday night, Indie Music Live, episode 56. We have a band, featured artist, called By Starlight from England. They're awesome. You're going to love them. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you later.